Hamis. How are you? Today I will answer with you some exercises in workbook page 34, 35, and 40. So pay attention. I would like to explain how do we choose the correct verb and write it in the correct space. Number 1. Complete the sentences with a word from each box. Have, has, eaten, heard, visited, played, seen, and been. As you note here, that all of these verbs are past participle. So don't worry about changing the verbs in this exercise only. E.D. Darcy, many countries. Look at E.D. Darcy. E.D. Darcy is a, a subject, which is singular subject. It takes has. Then I will use verb 3, which is suitable with many countries, is visited. E.D. Darcy has visited many countries. Next, has he ever to China? Look here. Here we have a singular subject, which is he, and he takes has. Write has in a capital letter because it is at the beginning of the question. Then, when you're not using ever, ever is for questions, and here you can see the question mark. For that, we put the helping verb has before he, for the subject, then ever for questions. Okay, then verb 3 of be is been. To China, I use been because it is the suitable verb. 3. We never eat Chinese food. Okay, look at the sentence. First of all, we use never for sentences and negative sentences. Exactly. Here, Chinese food is food and it takes eaten as verb 3. We takes have because it is plural subject. I use have with it. And here is the sentence. We have never eaten Chinese food. Next, Linda. Linda is a singular subject. For that, we use has. Look here, it is a negative sentence. So we use never. For that, we have a full stop at the end of the sentence. Look here. Let's see. What is the suitable verb with the object the see is seen. And note that see water is ea and see the verb of vision is double e. Okay, next. The children ever this story. This is a question. For that, I use the helping verb at the beginning with a capital letter, which is have. For the children, which is a plural, and ever is used for questions. Heard is verb 3 of hear, and the object is this story. And now it is have the children ever heard this story? Next, these girls. These girls is a plural subject. For that, I use have. It is a negative sentence because we have never. Then played is verb 3 with football. The suitable verb with football is play. The suitable verb with this story is here. The suitable verb with the see is seen. Chinese food is connected with eaten, and to China is connected with been, and many countries is connected with visited. Next, make questions use ever. Here, you know that ever is used with questions. Have, has, plus subject plus ever plus verb 3 past participle, then an object, then the complement. And because they are questions, we use capital letter capital H at the beginning. Don't forget this note that at the beginning of the questions we must use capital letters. I will correct this verb as I taught you. It must be in the capital letter to be understood that it is at the beginning of any question. Okay, next. Has he ever been to Russia? Look here. This is a picture of a man. And the man takes has because he is a singular subject. He, look here, has or have with the subject. Which is the subject? He is suitable with man. Has he ever been to Russia? Here is the verb, and I use been of the verb. Then to Russia and a question mark. Next, look here. Here is a girl. She's a singular subject, and it takes has. Then has for the beginning of the question. Then I use she because this is a girl. Has she? But and because it is a question and they recommend to write ever, I write ever as the third word, and it becomes has she ever. Then verb 3 of see is seen. Then the winter palace is the object of the sentence. All right. Next, they are two children, two kids. Let's see. Use have because it is plural subject. Have they eaten English food? Verb 3 of eat is eaten, have, and they. Next, this is one boy. It takes has. He, because it is a boy, then played tennis. Verb 3 of play is played. Not here. Verb 3 of be is been. See, seen. Eat, eaten. Play, played. Next. Make sentences using never. You know that never is for sentences, for the negative sentences. Let's make the sentences now. Visit London. Here we have a girl, so I use subject plus has or have plus never plus verb 3, then London. I will write the rule. Here is the rule. Subject plus has or have plus never plus past participle plus the object and the complement. Next, 2. This is a boy, so the subject is he. Has because he takes has, then never made a cake. Here, an orchestra, they, because they are two kids, they have never heard an orchestra. This is one girl, she takes she has never flown in a plane because verb 3 of fly is flown. Not the verbs now. Visit, verb 3 is visited, make is made, hear is heard, and fly is flown. Now, open your workbooks with me, page 35. Now, on page 35, you have a box of verbs and you will change them to verb 3. Take, taken, see, seen, be, been, climb, climbed, have had, and play, played. Let's complete the sentences with the correct form. Number 1, you ever. You takes have, and then verb 3 of be is been. Have you ever been abroad? Next, you takes have, then have you ever played chess? Then I have never taken a good photograph. The correct verb with abroad is been. The correct verb with chess is played. The correct verb with a good photograph is taken. The suitable verb with a holiday abroad is had. The London eye is seen and a mountain is climbed. Let's continue. I would have never had a holiday abroad. I want you to note here that the main verb is have and it is changed to had. The helping verb is have. So have as a helping verb in the sentence, and we change the verb had to had in a main verb. So here have is used in both in a helping verb and in a main verb. We change the main verb to past participle, and the helping verb is still have or has. Here in this sentence we use have. Okay. القاعدة فيها have أو has كفعل مساعد. هون ورد عنا الفعل have كفعل رئيسي في الجملة، بنحوله للتصريف الثالث وبضل كل إشي على ما هو، مثل اللي فوق have بعدين حولنا have اللي هي المين verb لهاد. راح تمر عليكم كذا مرة وهاي ما بتلبككم نهائي. Next. You have. It takes you. And you takes have. Okay. Have you ever seen? See is seen is the verb 3 of see. The London Eye. The next one is I have never climbed a mountain. Alright. Now complete the conversation. Use the words in the box. Jamie and Uncle Bob are talking. As you remember the story of Jamie when he had the birthday and Uncle Bob gave him a present of 20 pounds. Let's continue his conversation. How many countries have you, Uncle Bob? زي ما انتم شايفين Uncle Bob لابس زي طيارة وسفر. احتمال يكون انجينير، احتمال يكون بيعمل بطيارة أو الأيربورت في المطار. Let's continue. How many countries have you, Uncle Bob? Have you visited? Uncle Bob, I don't know, Jamie. I have never counted. أنا ما عمري عديت. Next. Have you been to America? Have you ever? هل عمرك رحت على USA, أمريكا? Oh, yes, lots of times. Next. Have you ever been to Australia? No, but I'm going to fly there next week. On verb 1 because we have to. Wow, lucky you. انت كتير محظوظ لأنك بتسافر كتير abroad. I have never been abroad. أنا ما عمري سافرت. Next. Never mind. You have got lots of time. You have got lots of time for traveling. لسه الحياة قدامك رح تسافر كتير. Here are the verbs and we chose one of these verbs from the box. Wow, fly, ever, never, lots, visited, abroad, mind, being, and lucky. Now open your workbox page 40. إذا قلبوا الصفحات لحد ما توصلوا على page 40 with me. So workbox page 40. I will give you time to open your workbox on page 40. Now complete the sentences with the verbs in brackets. Use the present perfect. You ever been to London? Here the verb is available and you will change it to the correct form. You takes have, then ever for the questions, and been is the verb 3 of be. Next, I have because it takes have, then we'll continue with verb 3 of see is seen. Lucy has never heard an orchestra. Have the children ever flown a kite? Fred has never eaten Chinese food. We have never played tennis. And here are the verbs in the correct form. See seen, hear heard, fly flown, eat eaten, and play played. Next. Have they ever played football? Two boys. We use they and ever for questions. Look here. Have a bet. You must note that have here is the main verb and it is changed to had. And has is the helping verb هو اللي فعل القاعدة زي ما أنا حكيت لكم بالمثال السابق إنه القاعدة إيش بتاخد has أو have plus past participle اللي هو الverb 3. إذا يا خامس عنا الhelping verb هو has وعنا الverb 3 هو had اللي هو المين verb. عرفتوا؟ Next. Make a cake. This is a man. And we use with him has he ever made a cake? Next. Be abroad. Have they ever been abroad? Next. Catch a mouse. Have you ever caught a mouse? And take a photograph. Or take photographs. Have they ever taken photographs? Next. Change these to sentences using never. She read that book. She has never read that book. And the verb 3 is read, read. No change on the dictation of the word. Next, they arrived late. They have never arrived late. He washed his car. It is changed to he has never washed his car. We follow the rule that we wrote on the first page. It it is snow here. It has never snowed here. And this is the end of the page 40. Please copy the answers. I will attach the pages. Thank you. Your English teacher is Miss Amani.